like to introduce you Isabella Magdala. We are close friends. We work together in our business in Young Living, but the more important is that Isabella is an amazing woman. She's a writer, she's an international speaker, she's a psychologist and sexologist, and she's finishing her PhD. She has been doing the business with Young Living for 3 years. She's the fastest member in Spain who ever got the silver rank in 3 months. She's a platinum leader who is always moved towards helping others, especially women. What Isabella inspires me is courage, perseverance. She takes care of people. In fact, I remember she was the first person to call me and congratulate me on ranking platinum. She's always out of her comfort zone, and she's a woman who never gives up. She's a woman who believes in miracles that happen in her life every day. Every time we speak, I learn something new to apply in my life, especially about the faith that we have in God.
I would like to introduce Maria Angeles. She has an English studies degree and is aromatherapist. She's a really hard worker, very perseverant and very focused. I am very proud that we are together thanks to Young Living. I think she has merit because she always believed in this project and was one of the first people in Spain to develop resources to help other people to use the essential oils and improve their own businesses. She is the first diamond in Spain and also is mom of 3. I remember when she got diamond was like a big party to me because it was the celebration and recognition of so many years of daily work and constant effort with so many obstacles, lived in silence, but always with a smile. Maria Angeles, I would like to ask you, what unleashed the power within you?
The first step to unleash the power within me was when I began my journey toward creating the life I dreamed about. I knew I deserved to have this amazing life, but I knew too that I had to take action in order to live it. You can use the blend Dream Catcher as a perfume, or you can diffuse it. What is this life about? I want to be physically healthy with vitality and energy, and I want to be emotional balance. I want to enjoy the moments with my family, and I want to have lasting success. I don't want fear in my life. And the only thing that you have to unleash the power within you is to use the resources that you already have, like courage, faith, determination, passion, and drive to grow. Sometimes we think that we have to change ourselves, but to unleash your power, what you have to do is becoming yourself. The more you know about you, who you are, what you love, what you hate, what motivates you, what drives you, the easier it will be for you to achieve what you want. Isabella, what unleashed the power in you?
Thank you, Maria Angeles. This is a very amazing question. Before speaking about how to unleash my potential, I want to speak about why my power was not free at first. In other words, what happened during my life that little by little my dreams, my power were locked up. So I want to share with you the 3 doors I opened to unleash my potential. One door is related to beliefs. The other door, the second, is related to attitude. And the third door is related to behaviors. The first door, which is related to our beliefs, is self-esteem door. Self-esteem is the confidence that we have on our talents, our energies, our skills, our abilities. It is a perception. It is an internal perception about whether we can or we cannot do something successfully. This problem affects everyone in different moments in our life. Personally, I experienced this lack of self-esteem at the end of last year after a series of personal and professional events. I started feeling myself weak, inefficient, and doubtful. As a consequence of this situation, the number of my organization dropped by 25% in only 1 month. And I also felt that my team was suffering. So I hit rock bottom. At that moment, I told to myself, Isabella Magdala, it is time to get back to the origins. And I discovered the first key to unleash the power: purpose. What do you understand by purpose? Purpose is to understand why we do what we do. Is to know why. I discovered that my purpose in life and in young living is to help people to grow. At that point, I detected that my people were demotivated, so I needed to get back on track, to get to the origins, and I started to implement all these strategies that allow me to grow 100% and become platinum in only 3 months. When I think of purpose, I think of the blend Magnify Your Purpose, because this blend supports our inner feelings of connection with something bigger than us. Maybe for you is God, maybe the energy, the universe, your soul, or Gary. But the most important thing is that step by step, we will live a life with purpose. The 2 actions that help me always to be in touch with my purpose are, first, Catalog of Success. Catalog of Success is an appointment I make with myself when I am doubtful or when I feel insecure. So I stop, I schedule a meeting with myself with a piece of paper and a pen. I go back in time, making a list of the situations I was insecure about in the past, but at the end, I got the result I expected or even better. The second one is very special for me, and it is like a little secret that I want to share with you to unleash the power. It is called, in my case, Letters to Isabella Magdala. This is a very powerful resource I use when I feel that I need help and I am insecure. I write a letter as if it were to my best friend, sharing with her my best tip or what I think is the best step in that situation. Because when we are struggling, it is not easy to see the solution. But when we love someone, we do our best to help her. Then I go to the post office and I send a letter to me, and when I receive it, I apply what is writing. And now, Maria Angeles, I know you are mother of 3 girls. How has that unleashed the power in your family?
I love using the blend gratitude for its powerful sense. My family is one of the most valuable things in my life, and I must confess that it is also one of the areas of my life that I find most difficult to balance. Many times it has been my family that has suffered the consequences of my constant work with Young Living, and we have really made sacrifices in our family for my work. But one day I was determined to change, and I made all these things. I made my family understand that even though I work from home, this is a real job. where I don't have immediate availability and that I have commitments and dates to meet. So I try to keep my schedule as tight as possible to be very clear when I have my family time and when I'm not available. My family is part of my business because they internalized the fact that with my business we pay our bills. So my daughters are very respectful when they know I am working, and actually they help me in whatever way they can. Learn to say no to different commitments that may come up and not feel guilty about that. Personally, this is an area I work on every day. Well, Isabella, I know that you help a lot of families. How do you do that?
Well, the second door we have to face is uncertainty. Uncertainty is inherent to human beings because we never know what we need. Sometimes we need to make decisions at the spot and we are afraid of it. We experience uncertainty when we fall on the sensation that we can't control everything. Not only the internal, but also the external circumstances. And this is not realistic. This is not true at all. Some people are having defensive attitude toward life, or they are afraid of the future. This situation makes people feel anxious, frustrated, and demotivated. So people get paralyzed, get still, they don't move forward, they don't grow. The key to open this door is action. Action comes in different shapes. This is not an automatic reaction. However, action based on the emotions. Action towards family to take care of them, to provide quality of life, to provide solutions and a better future. For instance, when through Young Living, a member of our team can put her children in a better school, or when they can move to a better house, or when they learn a new language. It is to use the resource we incorporate through Young Living to make the dream of our family come true. Because in Young Living, it is not about the family we are right now, but the family we can be in the future. And it is also about independence, because when you grow, we have more resources. You can have more time for ourselves, for yourself, to share with your loved ones. The blend gratitude gives us a sense of power. I use it with the families of my team to have so present the feeling of gratitude in their lives. Gratitude is so important because when we notice how blessed we are, we attract more situations to say thank you. And it fills our heart of gratitude. To open the door of uncertainty, we need to use the key of actions that mean to change our attitude. When we change the way we look at things, the look we look at change. Then, when before we saw a problem, now there is a blessing. To unleash the family power, I regularly do 2 actions. The first one is a list of gratitude. Every week, I take 10 minutes at least to think of everything I have in life. And I express my gratitude because I have friends, I have family, I have a wonderful team, I am healthy, I am loved, I love, and I belong to this amazing company, Young Living. So, in this way, I realize of my effort, my commitment, and my passion. The second exercise I strongly recommend is to make a list of strengths. This exercise I do about me, about my family, about my team, about the company. I write the list of my personal powers, and I do the same at different levels with different people, because we get stronger when we recognize the values, the virtues of the others, and when we share our best powers with the rest. And now, Maria Angeles, we both work with huge organizations and teams. How do you unleash the power in your team?
Some of the oils I use when I think in my organizations are highest potential, live your passion, believe, release, harmony. It depends on the person and the team. When I started with Young Living, I didn't have a team. The person who enrolled me was a dear friend who was not really doing the business, and my other upline was living in the States, and the business in Spain is quite different from there. So I literally start everything from zero. But something I became aware from the very beginning was that I needed a team. I was conscious about the power of a team. I knew the Young Living business is not done alone. My team is the peer group of people who will take me to the next level. Find a team that challenges you to go to the next level. Thanks to my team, we had the ability to produce results and to take anything we envision and make it real. And the most important, always is to have the ability to feel happiness and joy in the process, to delight in the experience of having a rapport with my team. Rapports are magic. We have a business of rapports with Young Living. Rapport is a connection you do with others, so you give them what they need and they give you what you need. My peer group is of people who is like-minded, that I respect and admire. I would like to be like them when I grow up. And they are an example for me, who are better than me in many aspects. They are distributors who you mentor and coach to become leaders, who create their own teams and leaders, and they duplicate this. For example, Isabella and I, we work together and we help each other in anything that we need. But at the same time, Isabella helps to unleash the power in her team in a different way of what I do. She has her own way of doing things, and she has developed a strong feeling of belonging in her community. So this is perfect because we are helping each other, and at the same time we develop leaders. But I think that Isabella can explain all this better than me. Isabella, could you explain to all of us how do you unleash the power in your team?
Regarding teamwork, I want to make a reference about the limitation we have, which is related to behaviors. The door in this case is the lack of knowledge. To open this door, the solution is to use the key of curiosity. Curiosity is to have an open mind and an open heart to learn, to be creative, to be innovative, to share information, to observe and reflect, to offer the best. The blend brain power can support this key, which helps us to open this door, to unleash the power of curiosity, and give us the energy to improve. To develop our curiosity, we need to have an awakened brain, to feel the attraction for the new, to have the power to follow the instinct, and continue even in difficult moments, to create the best reality that we can imagine. And this blend is perfect companion for this. So, to liberate this power, I use 2 actions. The first action is to spend time with the team. It is good to be in permanent contact with the different members of the team, to identify the needs they have and provide solutions. It is important to share the different strategies to be successful at work. Also, to promote the acquisition of knowledge, to do courses, to read books, to attend conferences or talks, to offer internal trainings. In the end, to professionalize the resources to be in permanent progress. The second action, follow your heart. To unleash this power, it is good to be connected to your own self, to be original, to be wild, to be confident in your personality, because you are perfect in the way you are. So follow your intuition, because it doesn't matter the result. We can learn from the experience and we improve for the next time. So in your group, promote innovation and creativity and be open to try new things and accept new challenges. Remember that behind every person there is a story, there is a past, there is a present, but the most important thing, there is a future in your living. And you are the key to open the door for that amazing future. Maria Angeles, I am so happy to have shared with you this workshop together. Do you have any words to share before finishing?
So, with this convention, we have a great opportunity to take a moment and reflect upon why we are here, why you decide to attend this convention. Why are you committed to get out of these days, not only for yourself, but for those you care about? Isabella, would you like to say something to close this workshop?
This is the end of this workshop, but the beginning of a new life. Because when you get the keys, you open the doors and you unleash your power to make yourself better, to make your family better, to make your team better, and with Young Living, to make a better world. Thank you.